Hey everyone, how goes it? Pretty sure I'm not muted. We're gonna double check everything. Oh good. Hello, Levi Markin. How are you doing? Chris should be here today. I am eating some food that is like leftovers combined with other stuff. It is chicken fried steak, effectively. That was originally steak tips. That got screwed up. Yay. Edward! Yeah. You're getting a free one, Mr. White. You didn't buy one, right? You get a free one. We already made sales from it. Like, I know for a fact we made 2, possibly more sales from it. Okay, good. Well, I don't think Kaylee's here yet. I got a piece jack. And you have toothpicks here. Yeah, Levi, the disability takes so long. It is literal years. I know some people have been waiting 10 plus years. I went and I because I had been marked as disabled before by the state. So I knew that it shouldn't have been as hard for me. I got the initial rejection letter because you always get it. But the reason for the rejection was lack of documentation. It wasn't that they couldn't prove it. Like I'd been disabled before. So I immediately had gone through a lawyer right off the bat. I didn't wait. Like, so they did. I gave them everything that the lawyer wanted. And they're like, okay, this is good. Because it means that they will approve you. We just need to get more updated information. Because what they wanted was updated information, not stuff from like years and years ago when I was a kid. So it took another 2 years because we got another rejection letter, hearing letter type deal. Because it was appealed and then the hearing and all that. I went in front of a judge. Judge was like, "You're good." We have multi-part series, but I don't know if any of them. I don't know if it's charged. Not charged. 1 second. Power on. Yeah, we'll let it charge for a while. That is a battle capable lightsaber, which basically means that I can smack it against a lot of things and it shouldn't break. Strong with the force you are, Levi. Strong with the force you are, Levi. I can't do his voice. Hi. I don't know either. You're talking about this one? I'm not pulling that one down. That's a real one. That's a real sword. This is foam. This is cosplay. Okay, that's straight up real. That's in it. That's a real that the master sword actually has a blade on it, like a proper blade. Like I'm not gonna cut anything. Realistically, it's really blunt. But like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all the socials, not a huge fan of showing that kind of stuff on stream. But yeah, it's interactive. This is not a green screen. I can interact with with everything, just in case anyone thought it was a green. Apparently, that's a trend where people think the fancy backgrounds are green screens, and I was like, no, I curated this. I still have to finish that side up. Not a katana, but because the katana's shape, it's the master sword. I don't know why the notifications are screwy though. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's also broken. Yep. They be picky. So I'm waiting for Chris. Oh, I took the steak tips that I cooked for lunch that were marinated and stuff. I'm not going to go over everything that was marinated in. That became overcooked because I didn't let them drain off properly before I went to go sear them. So that's on me. It's whatever. Overcooked and it's still cooked. Then I took them and because they were leftovers, I was like, I'm gonna roll them in some egg, bread them, and deep fry them because they were already overcooked anyways. And then I made some fresh rice, added my onions and mushrooms from this afternoon. Bam. And I'll have a snack of watermelon or vegetables tonight. Later tonight. Oh no, that thing technically has a double edge. I love that quote, even though it's like so off now. There's so many YouTubers with swords. Swords are just like cool to have, period. Yep. Right there. I have the other wing somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I have every intention of fixing it eventually. At least I did until people started commenting on it. And I was like, maybe I should leave it. I have not had hamburger soup in a hot minute. Now, Chris was having a headache. So if he doesn't pop on, I'm not going to work on stuff because I wanted to go over it with him. So it's stuff that like I can do myself. Don't get me wrong. I can do all the parts myself. Not a problem whatsoever. It would be just much funnier to have him win it. Logan. When the chat goes really fast, it's really hard. No. I mean, we probably could now, but beforehand, they were owned by Warner Brothers. Rooster Teeth was owned by Warner Brothers. They were owned by, I think they bought themselves out. But Death Battle, each episode's like extremely expensive, like 40, 70,000, something like that. Such a large number that it's unfathomable to think about. And we are such a small creator in a similar space, but what we do is a more comedic take on it. And we thought about doing something similar to what Death Battle does, but a version of ours. And we kind of did that with the podcast. Where we talk about the characters, what they're truly capable of, and be like, okay, but it'd be funny if. That's extra chewy. I'm not a fan of that. That's like pure fat. Or gristle. If it was fat, it would have actually disintegrated. Yeah. And this is why I have a trash can. Well, that's not why, but it helps to have one. It says new comments, but I'm not getting the new comments. What's going on? There it goes. You're on the wrong channel. I'm sorry. We thought about getting a keyblade. Do not have room for a keyblade unless I like put it up here. Nope. Yeah, they have a fair amount of overhead. We're 2 people. The reality is that they didn't need that much money. They really didn't. They were perfectly capable of downsizing a bunch of stuff. Now I'm glad they got the money that they did because it meant that they were able to keep everyone or keep a good portion of the people on staff so people didn't lose their jobs. But the reason I don't like being compared to Death Battle, but also do like it, because there's 2 different versions of being compared. There's the Death Battle did it, you shouldn't even try. And then there's, you guys are kind of like Death Battle. That's pretty cool. You know why I like the second one? Because of this. 2 people are being compared to an entire team of researchers, animators, editors, everything. And it tells you the amount of work that we sometimes put in our videos. Like, you guys get to see it back. You guys get to see behind the scenes quite often. I think I only have like 1 piece of meat because I ate all the meat right away. I've asked how he's feeling, but I don't know if Chris is joining us. If Chris isn't joining us, this is going to be a very, very wonky stream. Because I usually, once I got into the habit of doing the stream 3 times a week as it is, like, my kids do not like how much I work as it is. Bubba. I'm far from any god. Don't call me that. Always. I love Cajun food. My poor Mike. If people didn't try after someone else said, we wouldn't have airplanes. That's true. We did. That's a video. An older video, but it's a video. And then there's a lot. This wouldn't be a battle in any sense of the word. Darth Vader would kick their ass so badly. I love the Winchesters. I do. Fighting the supernatural that actually has weaknesses, great. Fighting somebody with supernatural powers that are derived from supernatural weaknesses, great. Fighting somebody with supernatural powers that's derived from powers that you were born with that aren't caused by a demon or anything else, not so great. They have 4 or 5 times we've made them win. We just never really went back to that series. Any hints on what the video that we're doing next? I will give you hints. D&D related. Like, you guys will get like full on look at the video. The way I see it is if somebody steals the video word for word while I'm live doing something, it is not hard for me to go, hey, thanks for stealing my video. And just like, I'm petty. There's been other creators that I know that like they don't do this live anymore because people were stealing their content, doing a piss poor version of it and putting it out before then. I'm like, we're gonna do ours, they're gonna do theirs. And if they copy it word for word, I'll show the live date. And I'll just be like, yeah. Mm-mm. Darth Vader versus Dark Helmet. That's been a thing a lot of people have done. I'm not saying we couldn't do it, but we've done not necessarily a versus so much as like mix-ups and shipping and kind of stuff, which makes more sense, to be honest. Swap the Power Rangers for My Little Pony or Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls as the Rangers. Oh, that'd be funny. And the whole reason why we don't do the Yautja versus the Powerpuff Girls is precisely because what their other name is. So I don't think he's gonna be getting up. Like he's seen the messages, but like I haven't gotten anything from him. I don't think Allison's in the chat right now. Check what's going on. So the Tro, I don't know if you heard that the biggest problem I'm having is like compared to the manga. The manga is very easy to read. You know, you have a little bit of technobabble here and there, but this one has like huge chunks of technobabble, and it can be like really difficult for me to power through. Because a part of me wants to go and research and like, what does this mean? So I have to go back and forth. But the main thing is like when I'm sitting down now, I like quiet when I read a book. And it's either so dark I can't see the book, or it's so late I'm having a hard time reading regular books. Like I can read manga relatively easy when I'm really tired, but regular novels are harder. That doesn't mean I haven't gotten any time to read it. It's just not as much as I would like to. I'm getting like a page or two done, and that's not great considering what my reading speed actually is. I'm not proud of myself. I need to sit down and just read it. Once you get that flow of reading on any book, like you'll just write through it. I'll probably have to take a day specifically just for that. Kind of like I need to take a day specifically for this. Which, speaking of, this new mic stand that I got, that I can move out of the way and everything, actually has a camera holder on it so that I can adjust it and I can show a different camera angle and we can put this together. But this is gonna have to be a specific stream because I've got to clean up my desk, and then I've got kids are almost out of school. Oh my god, there's like you would think I would be more free, but like it's not. No, Levi, resist the urges. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So I don't know. I don't know. Chris is not responding at all. Probably do a game stream. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Expedition 33. It's apparently got a rating on it. That looks nifty. That looks nifty. I feel like I wouldn't like. No, I'm not gonna like that. All right. What do you guys think? Do we want to? Oh, Frostpunk is getting a major content, free major content, pre-launch exclusive access. I don't care about that. A glimpse into the future. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I'll probably just wait until they're done with all that stuff. You guys want a first time seeing a game on stream here? No, I've gamed on stream before. Just don't do it very often because it's harder for me to pay attention to the stream. So here's what we'll do. We will. I've been playing State of Decay for a little while. Let me move you. I don't know which screen I'm gonna wind up being on for my game. So let's see what happens. You did what? You did. Bye-bye. What happened to all my comments? There they go. That was weird. Joker streams gaming. I can't. I could not do that voice 24/7. That would be so difficult. Bop. I'm not sure where we want to be for the stream. He sounded like an evil Shaggy. Yeah. But it's easier on my hands. No one get on my case about this. This is my PC one that I've been started. So I've got like which is weird because like it connects to your Xbox, but it doesn't send the save data over unless like you're playing through Xbox itself. It's weird. It's whatever. So I don't have my original guy, so I'm just redoing things. Unless we wanted to start, you can just get into it and Chris will join. Chris will probably join eventually. This is a game, Chris. I don't know if Chris would like the zombie game, but it is a multiplayer game. I mean, you can play it by yourself, and you have to, in order to play the multiplayer version, you have to get through it a little bit. Establish an outpost. I have an outpost, but like if you let me do another one here, yeah. We need other stuff. Let me. That was kind of okay. Gaming Levi, what's the game? This is State of Decay 2. State of Decay 3 is supposed to be out next year, I think, sometime. Your character is at least 40% backpack. Yeah. There are games where like making noise would harm you. I hate those games. I make so many random noises. Like, let my character make noises and me have to do specific things to silence my character. Don't punish me because I breathed wrong. Each game, Levi's power grows. Swear to God, if you got back in, God damn it, you did. I had you cleared out. Why don't you open the door? Jeez. He did not want to land a hit. Yeah. Med collection and quick stop. Outpost defenses. Switch to another survivor in the community so that this one can regain health. That is still cool. There we go.
That said, I think we could spend a little more time upgrading it.
Meds income, learn medicine, deposit rucksacks. Oh. So I'd be able to do 2 meds per day. And I'd be able to deposit rucksacks over here. That's not bad, but that's close. I'm close enough to the regular base. Zombie failed to pay their bill, thus Levi hunts them. I'm not gonna do Dean. I'm not gonna have to go fight Dean Winchester. Oh my god. Oh no. That'd be a bad thing. You guys want to have some fun with this? Let's, because we all got bills to pay. But I want to have some fun with this. There was a time with D&D, I was like, hey, certain donations do certain things. How badly do you guys want to mess with me today? Wow, that is... On my screen, it doesn't show that kind of lag. On your guys' stream, this is stated K2. I do not know why that is so screen tear. Yeah, you get to mess with me. Okay. So let's do what type of things do we want to do? Can I not actually pause? Okay. So let's do this. Let's figure it out. Drop all items except for the equipment that I have already attached. So like any extra ammo, anything in my backpack, basically drop my backpack. Not necessarily like my backpack itself, but drop all the items in my backpack. We'll call it drop all items. We can do drop all items as an actual thing. It's stated K2. But like I've got to get massively rewarded for that one, guys, because that would hurt. So drop all items. What do you guys think the donation goal for that one should be? Drop all items and you get a cat in the box. He is broke. Yeah, I'd be broke. Yeah. But no, that's not the reason why we're doing this. There's one of those things where there needs to be an incentive. I have no desire to drop. Oh my god, hello. You are biggin. Why are you so slow on here? Oh, your fighting's like way down. Cell tower has an issue, doesn't it? Am I going the right way? It doesn't look like I'm going the right way. $30 to fight barehanded for 5 minutes or 20. What do you guys think? Barehand, like you don't even fight barehanded either, by the way. It's a tiny little knife. You can't unequip it. So this is the knife that it would be. So you get a tiny little knife to fight. Make it 50? No, I'm not gonna. I don't know the game well, so I'm not sure what items are gonna make it 50. Drop all unequipped items. Yeah, there we go. Drop all unequipped items. Oh no. Hello. Let's make that $5, $10. What do you guys think? I want to make it reasonable, but dropping all my items also would suck if somebody spammed that, because then I'm not like, all I'm doing is making the game progressively harder. It says I'm going this way. Oh yeah, I am. I am going the right way. There's a car too. I'm just not driving in the car right now. We want to be incentivizing yet affordable. Yes. How about stand still in a fight and take? No, Nicholas, that is a good way to die. Okay, do you guys want Nicholas's where it's stand still in a fight and take damage? Because at invert controls for 10 minutes is a good one. Here's the problem with that. You wanna know how easy that is for me? Can you guess the type of gaming style that I usually play with? I'm using a controller because of arthritis. The biggest problem I have is the left and right. The up and down is actually relatively easy to get used to. Is it still that easy when you fight? It is for the Y. Burp, burp, burp. My left and right is the one I struggle with. Crashed our truck, then ditched it, and a horde showed up. Can you help me cover the parts you left? Oh my god. It's not in plague territory, so there's that.
So you're like a car mechanic or something. Get some of the busted cars around here working.
Already have a mechanic. Sensitivities? Play blindfolded? I don't know about that, guys. All right, so how's this? Make me fight without a weapon for 10 minutes, $10. Basically $1 a minute without any weapons. This is not me dropping it. This is me going and unequipping, and that's just how I have to fight. Right here. The heightened camera stuff, I'm not quite sure how that would negatively impact me too much, to be honest. Oh, do I still have the invert on? No, that's down now. Up is up, down is down now. I don't want to do that. There's a horde right behind me. Oh no. Oh, and it's a blood horde. Oh no. Re-equip. I have not seen anyone donate, so I'm good. All right, you are a bitch. You're going to. Wow, you suck. Can someone trigger the link for the buy a coffee thing? Are you guys going to donate to me directly? Oh, I'm at through YouTube itself, but you can donate to me directly if you want. I don't care. Oh, that's a very bad day. No one's done it yet. I've still got 3 ammo. No one's done anything. Okay. I have 1 ammo left anyways. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Oh, no. Oh, not a screamer. No. Oh. Trying to pay attention. Get off, get off, get off, get off. Off me. Take a snack. Once we get an adult ship, suddenly we can really get to work. Make a plan. Oh, you see, now that would have been really difficult. I could have died if you guys had taken away my weapon. I am so glad no one has figured that out yet. Donating direct just means YouTube won't skim. Yeah, that's true. And it is nice. Although donating direct, you also have to let me know if you have donated, because I'm not going to get a notification on here. It's should be coffee. It's !coffee if you want the direct link. Why do I get the feeling this is going to be one of those where a horde? No? Oh. No, I gotta just accompany you back to the base. That's not a hard. That was not hard. There's some that are. None of the hot links are working. None of the hot links are working. Should be. What is going on lately? Ah, YouTube turned off. Twitch hot links were still working, but YouTube's turned off for some reason. Well, I donate cats. Cats. I don't. Does that actually? Is that a thing that you can actually donate? Is that a thing that YouTube's doing? I thought that was just an emoji. Give me a moment here. It is. What? Hold up. Chat revenue says there isn't anything there, though. That's weird. Yeah. Never mind. That's not. That's. I had to see, because no, that's a there. It's on Twitch, you can do that. Like certain emojis, you spend bits, but he's not on Twitch. He's on or they are on they are on YouTube. Good. There you go. If you guys donated to the Buy Me a Coffee thing, you need to let me know so I can like check as well. Also, I should probably clear my notifications real quick, which will make life a lot easier for that. Now, once Chris gets here, we can do other things, though. Oh, goodness. Everyone's just donating cats now. It's just a bunch of kitty cats. What do we get for donating 0.00 rupees? Huh. You guys get to watch me play. Did I lose somebody? What? What is going on here? That's weird. And I just got a notification. Buy me a coffee. Philip bought a coffee. $5. Okay. So, $5. What are we doing, Philip? Am I playing with without a weapon? Or was that Slayer? Slayer? No weapon. Oh, okay, I'll play without a weapon. All good. All good. Play without dying, no flashlight for 5 minutes and knife. I can do that. Wanted a war cry. Philip, cleansing the land of glory for the cleansing the land for the glory of the emperor. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Laugh. Oh, you. Right. Well, fighting with a knife, which means I got infected. Aha, that's lovely. It takes so much more stamina. Why are you clear back there? This is Master Key Ray. I don't know what's glitchy on that one. Let's see if this works.
I appreciate that.
No reason to be rude. Get out of the way. Am I able to grab some ammo? Do they have like an ammo thing? I can claim the outpost, but that's not what I want to do. In the first one, they like all your friendlies you could like take ammo from.
We're open to a swap if you are. Sounds like a plan.
They have nothing. They got nothing. We're playing State of Decay 2 because that's the game that I'm currently wanting to play. Thought you had a 10-minute no weapons in hand for $10. Sadly, I have no money, so I'm going to sew a bag while book dries. And no, this is the only weapon you get. Like it's a default weapon. You cannot get rid of it. It's not like pure hand-to-hand. That's a car. That's a fully functioning, decent-looking vehicle. Hello. Oh no. Oh no. No. Haha. Ah. 8:21 my time is the start of 5 minutes. Oh, that's all right. I go a little bit longer. I'm not playing on like a super high difficulty level. I am going to need to take out this thing though. Oh no. What? I do not feel like dealing with the loader right now. Please have gas. Please have gas. Yes. You're coming with me. Oh. Is there another green or is it just Why is it green like that? I didn't mean to do that. Woot, Xbox. I'm actually not on Xbox. I'm on, this is on PC. Hello. Eh. Oh, right. Horde. Does the car count as a weapon? Does the car count as a weapon? Did I just cheat? I got used to the other way around on my stuff. Only if used as one. Oops. All right, add another 5 minutes to the timer. I'll try not to smack them as I'm driving down. Hello. I'd like to get some more ammo though, so I can at least be able to use my gun when I'm able to use it. Let's take the full amount. Levi, I've heard $2 speak like Yoda. No, I can't speak like Yoda. It would be a waste because Yoda is not hard, but I need to listen to Yoda. Ooh, pardon me. I gotta kill 15 hordes. Gotta take out 7 of the freaks with the car. We need materials. Materials and ammo would be nice. That's food. I'm not really worried about food. Upgrade to learn gardening. Wouldn't be bad though. I have an ammo clear over here. This is fuel cost, but provides power. That's fuel. Are you okay, Markin? Where's Markin? I don't know why my face is on fire. Just wash it with water. That's. I think I'm on. I have an ice pack. Levi for $2. Say. Okay. Donate. Otherwise, I won't. That's just me. That's just me being not a huge fan of being like, hey, do this thing, but then people don't say what they're going to do it, and it's like, you just ask and be like, hey, can you say this? Just be polite, and I'll do that. Leave a Yelp review for this diner. 1 star. You're lucky you got that. Forgot what I was doing. Oh, right. I want to upgrade so I can get another outpost. Build facilities to expand our home. Pursue goals. Upgrade command center for more outposts. What's great about the upgrades is like if you move, you'll be able to. Knowledge of computers. Right. Right. That's what I was doing. You don't have a 4th slot, which means I can have you learn computers. That might drag some people over, but okay. Where's all the books? You're there. Computers. All right. Is there a cloth between skin and ice pack? Levi, can you say? I won't say it for the whole game, Atlas, but I will say this is the way. The chief kept walking and kept around saying until I forgot my friend. All right.
Time well spent.
And now I can upgrade. Now I know computers. Now I just need materials. And I can hack drones apparently afterwards. What other things can I do besides that? Knowledge of utilities. Build a latrine. Build a rain collector, generator, solar array. One big siege. AI assisted sieges. We install Clio for help after helping Dr. Heffman in Trumbull Valley in a high intensity transmitter to assist, not insist. I don't know. 5 minutes to find a potato game. This wrong game. I'm not gonna Atlas. No way. That's not a thing that's gonna happen. I don't mind you guys donating for punishments in a game, but let's make them reasonable. Like there's no way to do a. First of all, I don't do long streams like that or longer streams. It's State of Decay 2. Yeah. We need materials. So I got to go find them. I'm going to want a vehicle. Trucks are kind of loud. Can I... It should be relatively easy to... Condemned, do not enter. This might not be a bad place to have an outpost, just for the beds, depending on how many beds you get in it. Don't think minimap can go poof though. No, minimap cannot go poof. I don't. I would have to install a mod to make that go poof, or change the difficulty level up to like ridiculously high. And I have not played this long enough to justify playing that difficulty level again. Also, I don't think I ever managed to win a game on insane difficulty on this one. 7 medic did what they could. Cozy. It's not. I usually prefer cozy games. That much is true. I'm not usually playing these. So
I think we've got the place to ourselves.
there's a bigger outpost south part of your map. That's a pretty big, yeah. Holy moly. That is a big outpost. I have to probably take a look eventually. See what's all on there. Jimmy, you're still shaky. Yes, if I could buy the feed, I'd ask him to declare blood for the. You just ask. I'll do that one for free. There's no reason not to. Yeah, something. Oh my god. Zombie browser games you used to play? Yes, I can do that. We gotta drop some stuff in here. Okay. Go back and grab this one item real quick. Okay, so the only problem I see here with I need an opening. Here we go. All right. So this should still be a relatively safe area.
That screamer could bring a lot of trouble if I'm not careful.
Minus apparently all the things that I'm surrounded by. Tell Raven I'll get them a steampunk Zelda art if they bring me water. It's like, I'm good. I don't really know the reason why I'm having the coughing fit.
That's a whole lot of empty.
That is just stuff on the outside. Can you please email me the name of the game you're playing? I'm not going to email, but I mean it's State of Decay 2. It's a fun little game. The only thing I don't like about it is like you have to be online to like access the game for some stupid reason to be able to play it. Otherwise, it doesn't like letting you play because you have to have an Xbox Live account. I'm not getting all the stuff I needed. Need a big rucksack of resources. Well, I'm definitely getting stuff. That at least. Am I still playing inverted controls? Up is down. I am. I was like, why does it feel so weird?
Now where am I going to put that?
Now I got used to it. No, that's going back. Didn't I check? No, I said space. The hell was that? What was that? It's villain, not Acme, but okay, thank you. I don't know what the heck that was. My controller vibrated. It shook. It was definitely. Oh. Ah. Bring it. By the looks of your map, you had a few hordes. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Should probably go take care of the hordes. Gosh darn, I'm not finding any of the resources I need. It's gonna be a short game. Oh, there's stuff up top. That's what's going on. Let me have a rucksack of resources. I need. I'm not. I have one left, but even then. Do I have my weapon back, everyone? Usually when something happens in an apocalypse game that makes you ask, what was that? Checking it out will probably result in an in-game. Yeah, probably. All right. My resources are not good. Oh, shit. So, materials are what I need. Been long enough and say yes? Okay, good. Am I too far away for you? Ha ha. Come over here. Damn it. Man, you sucking. So despite the fact that I'm pretty confident I was trying to land headshots, it did not like it. We are. Oh, yeah. Blood for the blood god. Better? No, it's all good. We're going to take care of that dang horde. That's just chilling out over here. Try to ooh. Give myself back the weapon I'm allowed to have. No one's donated another $5 yet. So I am good to pursue. Oh, no. Nothing. Ow, 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 ow. Start swinging. Oh. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ha 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 ha. That's better. The zombies want to cuddle too much. Yeah, the blood goddess, please. What did Dee Dee do this time? Or in this case, Mandark. Yeah, I gotta switch characters. I did not find materials. A rucksack of materials I did not find. Having too much of a resource is technically a good thing. Right, we gotta switch characters though. See if we can upgrade. Connect this tank to the underground fuel reserve, claiming the fuel there for our community, enabling use of the tank as fuel storage. Yeah. Let's go to Twist. No. What is going on? Disadvantage of being in the garage. I think I got some dust. Oh. Not sure what's going on. Something keeps. I'm turning into a zombie. Oh no. For those wondering, there's the name. State of Decay 2. There you go. You guys really want to punish me? $30 I'm gonna play with mouse and keyboard for the next 20 minutes. Donate $30 and bam, mouse and keyboard. That's a punishment. I don't know the controls. That's pretty obvious. That's that. I don't know what the other ones. So we need coffee because I can't switch my characters out. You just have to be. Need to make it so there's lights. Got plenty of fuel. I'll be fine. Do you need zombie health insurance? Somebody messaged me on that on Discord. Zombie health insurance. Do you need zombie? Do you need zombie health insurance? Well, we've got you covered today. just like the back and forth translation, and at the end, it's like, now I'm going to. Now I'm going to eat this human. Wait, what? No, Atlas, I will not do that. I'm not going to Leroy Jenkins my character's death. That one I will not do without a donation. Because that's asking for trouble. What is with this little... What's with that little dot? Somebody up there? I don't know. We got a message somewhere. What I need to do is have that should be a $50 donation. Yeah, okay, I could do it. I'll $50 donation, and I will go bumbling into the horde. You know, I never bothered to check. Come on, horde. Come this way. That needs to be a sizable donation. Yeah, Because there is a good chance.
It's a damn screamer.
Where? Freaking saw it clear over there. Jesus. Damn screamer doesn't even know I exist yet. Try to zombie health insurance for the undead with brains. Bye-bye. Curveballs? Is it with purple eyes and it freaking exploded? What? Ew. What? There are no active curveballs. Select the item list to view the upcoming curveball. Once the entry is active. Oh, that's lovely. I can't steal the tractor. It's not. Now, the question is zombie health insurance for zombies or from zombies? Yes. I think Chris is going to be on, maybe. Maybe not. When Chris gets on, I'm going to stop the game. Oh my God, finally. Finally. It's going to run for days. Jeez. I miss the days where... There we go. That helps out tremendously. I'm not going to be building stuff yet. I need outpost. This wouldn't be a bad one to have, but I don't need a food one right yet. I need an outpost that contains other things. All right. Anyways, the quest that I'm doing. Oh no. You have to have it inside of. Oh, okay. So here's the deal. Plague hearts wake up over time if you're in the area of the plague heart, or you simply make enough noise in the world. Early game thing that I learned from playing back in the day is the sooner I can take out all the plague hearts, regardless of the reason why, the better. Oh God, do I not have? Okay. Levi, will there ever be a video with Lord business? Maybe. Chris says he'll be on in a minute. Yeah, this has a party. Oh, play cart? Play cart. Oh, plague. So there's a thing called a plague heart, and it'll wake up and it'll start sending zombies your way. The problem I have is that like the moment I travel into a plague zone deep enough, it will wake up. And we're already experiencing this issue where I need to move some stuff. Once per community. Once per community. Once per community. You're going to do play cards, bring your SUV, and have a higher chance to get duffel bags? Yeah. Volunteer for Heartland. I wonder what they're going to do when they... Okay, so this game is effectively going to get what's called Sundown. So I'm curious when the multiplayer aspect of this game, which is a huge portion of this game, when it goes away, how they're going to handle things towards that end. Right? So for the multiplayer, being able to do the Heartland and Daybreak stuff, it's huge. Right. I can get as many vehicles as I want just every 180 minutes. Ranger loud decoys. Oh.
Supply drop would really ease my situation about now.
Okay, but where is it at? Oh. But set it Decay 3. Yeah, no, there's still sundown in it. June, some stuff is going to start going on. Fireworks crafting station.
My back is killing me over here.
Makeshift bombs, daisy chain. Ooh. One extremely loud boom with a short fuse gets the attention of everything you see, but won't last for long. It draws attention to every zombie. Uh-huh. Craft consumables and ammunition unique to that. The decoy. I only got one thrown explosive. I don't know how much damage that's going to do to the heart either. It's super easy to take out a heart if you place firework on the ground and sprint away before it launches itself into the air and begins this. Not recommended for indoor use. Oh, I'm going to use it indoors. I'm going to try that. We're so going to do it. Levi, would you sacrifice Napa for my own safety? Yeah. Napa can fight. He can come back to life. Okay, so Warlord reclaiming the shop.
We'll take care of that.
We're tired of not using our skills. Cars have always been our passion. We want to work on that again. I'll do it, but that don't mean I like it.
I got one.
So what's the problem with the shop?
Okay, you're cool. From what I hear, this blood plague may hurt us worse than the death. Now, before the pullout, the army had labs creating a cure. In their absence, Red Talon to finish the job. We won't let you down.
Can I change, since I said I'd take away take that. No, I don't want to abandon the quest, but like, holy crap, this is a problem. Dirtballs are randomly occurring random events. We had another notification. I don't know why that was a thing. I'll be on in just a minute. How are you? I'm sure villain benefits include resurrection insurance. Absolutely. Okay, so we have some problem. I'm gonna have to do the Warlord's quest. Can I not? Can I not drink the coffee again? Yeah, that's not helping at all. All right, well. Shoot. If we go here, get off. Be a bit more careful. Zombies with gunk. That's just lovely.
Yeah, breathing through your nose does not help. It looks okay, but with a play card nearby, no place can really be secure.
Whoops, went right past it. What? Oh. Yep. All right. Brother Spooner Hill, there's a backstory behind that name. This reminds me, have you watched the movie Zombieland? Yeah. I like that movie. That was a good movie. I don't like how dark everything is. You know, sewing. I don't know how useful that skill really is. Medicine's really useful. Where's Dakota at? Want weapons? You got to pay the market price. Oh, we refuse to be exploited. Give us a discount and we can do business.
Over my undead body, literally. So, you want to make a deal? Sure.
Oh, a C4 charge. That's nice. Oh, starred weapon. 9 mil rounds for that. Oh, 382. I could afford that. We're going to grab a C4 charge too.
Why can't I hear anything?
I don't know.
What game is this?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. What game is this?
It's a State of Decay 2.
All right. Yeah, I can't hear the game.
Huh. Everyone else can, right?
Yeah, I assume so. Everyone else has no idea why you can't hear.
Or why you can't hear?
Oh, hold on. I heard the car for a second. Don't hear it now though. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
That's good.
Alternate said no. Game is silent. Jimmy Vanthrall, I can hear a little. Stephen Lockey, the game has sound. Can
The game
anybody is there anybody that can hear the game? Okay, I'm not the only one.
I wonder if you can't hear it because I'm sharing the application window and not the whole screen. So you guys are only hearing whatever my mic decides to pick up.
Very possibly. Yeah, so most people are just sitting here watching in silence, I guess.
Open for something else.
I don't really need the bolts.
So, couple things. Mainly for Levi for after the fact. I got more stuff from the animator.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna watch what he sent me real quick here. Is this other hunter levitating on the dome?
I hear Levi over the game. Yeah, it's because of the settings. I would have to change how I have this being shared.
Can you give me any other details?
Do they
start at her temple?
Bye.
Don't want to
Bye-bye.
Okay. That's Katara.
I think I'm gonna go for you.
She's lifting him.
Oh. Oh no.
It's why is she holding him in the air in the first place?
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
All right, we just need to get back and switch characters.
And if you went after him and Katara, there's gonna be another guy.
Oh, I'm already doing that. So, all right. Hope that I don't get my truck stuck. Trying to. Do things I probably shouldn't with the truck.
All right. Let me. You know what I never did last night is I never re-recorded the sketch.
I'll definitely want to do that.
I got busy recording the fixing the script, shrinking it down, and a big part of it is reducing Palpatine's lines quite a bit because most of his lines were a lot longer, and the timing that I gauged for them was not ideal.
That makes sense too. So the biggest thing I've noticed, and this is a difference in recording, I've spoke about this before, is when I do voice acting stuff, I'll get the lines first, and then I'll practice where they need to be, and then that way I can hear them and react naturally versus trying to pretend 100%. And that's what they do apparently in TV too. Like if it's something off screen or something. Somebody will actually say something while they're listening, and that way they could react to it without having to just guess what's being said. Yeah, you're going to get it. Relax. We're gonna switch characters, and then we're gonna pop off and go with that.
So the response has been mixed on the video for today. We have made 6 sales of the shirt, which is nice.
I mean, that's positive.
Just from that video. Mr. White, reach out to me on Discord, please. or on Instagram so that I can get you your shirt. Since that shirt was your idea, you get a free one. Anyway, so the response has been, haha, that was funny. Ooh, too soon, haha, good job. And ooh, too soon. I legitimately hate you. Like type responses.
It's a good video. I just don't like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 4. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone likes that episode.
No, nobody does.
But the fact that we've sold shirts is off of that. It just proves that we need to like be more
And there's
active
been
in
about
promoting the
15
merch.
people saying I need that shirt.
Yeah.
So we've got, what is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those sold. And 2 of them had tips attached.
2 of them had what?
Tips, like additional money.
Did you already do the thank you videos for them?
Oh yeah.
Hey, everyone here. Chris is almost always on that. So that's why you guys don't see him very many from me.
My link. What's up? The dogs know I'm on live right now.
Okay.
So one of the I shared a script with you and then I deleted it because I needed to edit it and then I didn't get around to editing it. My Mind, Zombie Hoarders, new hit ABC drama series, Zombie Love Affairs from HBO, Zombie Whole Body Protection for when you need a leg or a helping hand, The Real Zombies of New York City.
That's
could
a
probably
hell
do zombie
of a
coverage.
really, really dark dad joke. If when you need a leg or a helping hand, a leg up or a helping hand. Did you not even catch that when you said it?
I didn't process, no. Because I'm reading the whole zombie thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. This came from Zombie Health Insurance. Yeah, this is I'll probably snag those later. And
also for everyone, the reason why there were 2 versions of the video today is when you okay? Me? Oh, sorry. Okay. Is in the first video, it's hard for me to enunciate the word Edward apparently as Napa. And about 5 minutes in, I got a comment on Facebook saying, no lie, until I saw the shirt part at the end, I legit thought you said everyone knows that dogs say N-word. And I was like, what? And then I was like, okay, well, that's one guy. And then within 10 minutes, I had 2 to 3 comments on every platform, people saying, did he just say N-word? Not the actual N-word, but literally saying N-W-O-R-D. And at that point, I was like, all right, if 12 people in 15 minutes are figuring this out, I need to change it. So I deleted it. I re-recorded the line much more clearly, put in subtitles, which I should have done in the first place. Figured I wouldn't because it was an ad, and reposted it. And that question hasn't come back up. But there were 2 orders from the first video, and one of them, someone was like, immediately was like, did you just delete that video? I said, yeah, and here's why. And he was like, ooh, okay, I see why. He was really concerned that he had ordered something he wasn't supposed to order.
and that does suck that because that first video was gaining some decent traction too.
It really, I mean, the new one popped back up to where that one was pretty quickly. But yeah, that first video did really well. That is not the first time that I've had to delete a video because of an issue. There was I did a stitch on TikTok 2 years ago of a Zach King video. and
yeah.
it hit like 25, 30,000 views in like the first 20 minutes. It was just blowing up. And I was like, yes. And then somebody commented, they're like, hey, this isn't actually Zach King, right? And I was like, what? And I went back and looked at the account that posted it and realized it wasn't Zach King, and actually the video was flipped to avoid copyright issues. And so I deleted it. And that was back when a 20,000 view video was the best channel did. And that hurt. That hurt my heart to do, but it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Stephen Lockheed, that's too far.
Hold on, even better. Bringing families together.
And then in parentheses, you're next, Bambi.
Oh goodness. Anyways,
Oh God.
I'm currently editing the video here.
Okay.
Or not video, the script idea that I had.
Oh God. Now we're spitballing ideas for the Bambi shirt. The Bambi shirt is not happening, people. I'm sorry. The Bambi shirt is not happening. Oh, I need a film support shirt. Hold on.
Oh. Don't worry, if I ever get the Stitch stuff that shows Stitch doing Kamehameha, that entire thing will be like things that we normally wouldn't do for that shop. So we might be able to do that. Who knows? Real quick, I gotta actually see the limits here. I think I just go. Let's see here.
All right. Did he send me another thing already?
Possibly. No.
Yeah, he did. Wow. No, he doesn't have a new render yet. Okay.
Like, no, well, again, mostly no, but kind of.
All right, I'm muting you and I'm getting recorded.
No, you're good. I am writing this out here.
Villain support, this is John. Villain support, this is John. Little Orphan Annie. Powerful yet whiny, emo sit. Fuck that up.
Let's do that.
Villain support, this is John. Little Orphan Annie. My favorite, powerful yet whiny, emo Jedi turned Sith Lord. Let me pull up the file here, one sec. We are severe. I gotta type faster. Villain support, this is John.
Anyone see the trailer for Bambi the
Little
Reckoning?
Orphan Annie.
Hey, Levi, if Vader got down
Powerful
on
yet
the
whiny,
you could
emo
replace him
Jedi
with
turned Sith
cybernetics.
Lord. I'm pulling up the file right now. All right. Severe full body burns due to emotional instability, poor combat
good one.
decisions, and proximity to lava. That one, right? That is correct, Palpatine. The armor was flagged as elective. It's made of plasteel, cortosis weave, obsidian inlays, and quote, designed to project terror and mystique. That's not a medical need, that's branding. Which those are all covered separately, bud. Okay, we got him an external thermal unit, automated med drip, mobility harness, all those approved. What he doesn't need is a full body goth cybernetic mech suit with built-in ASMR breathing sounds. All right, and those force resistant chest buttons, yeah, that's deluxe trim package stuff, not life support. It's fuck, I fucked up the line. Let me do this. A copy, new document. I'm putting another copy of the script over you, Levi, so I can look and see it in two different places.
All right. No problem.
That's too high up. Okay. Villain support, this is John. Little Orphan Annie. My favorite, whiny yet powerful. Oh, that's backwards. Villain support, this is John.
And there we go. Hank, I needed to laugh. Back in the day, the first
Villain
two,
support, this is John.
there was somebody who did 30-second shorts of Bambi meets Godzilla. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, little,
Relatively okay, by the way?
Villain support, this is John.
Or do I need to move the mic?
Little Orphan Annie. My powerful. Fuck. I keep screwing that line up.
Good, because I can lean back and just relax. By the way, we have new merch. Oh, you've been louder. Well, that's because I've been closer to the
Little Orphan Annie. My favorite, powerful yet whiny
well,
emo Jedi turned Sith Lord. Let me pull up the file here real quick. Okay. Severe full body burns due to emotional instability, poor combat decisions, and proximity to lava. We're talking about that one, right?
There we go. Tighten everything back up.
Armor was flagged as
You guys should be
elective,
able to hear me better
made
now.
of plasteel, cortosis weave, obsidian inlays, and quote, designed to project terror and mystique.
Tiny
That's
bit quiet
not a
compared to
medical need,
Chris.
That's branding.
Branding.
Yeah. Shit.
If he had me going through his ear, I could do the
Villain support, this is John.
noise. Although if I do the Palpatine voice, we could do the Joker thing. We're at
Little Orphan Annie,
it.
my favorite powerful yet
I love
whiny
this
emo
thing. I was
Jedi.
able to
turned
discover
Sith
I
Lord.
can do this.
Let me pull up the file here real quick. Here we are. Severe full body burns due to emotional instability,
Oh,
poor
that
combat
lead.
decisions, and proximity
There
to
are
lava.
no
We're talking about
rules.
that
Wait,
one, right?
That's bestiality. Never mind.
Hey.
Wait, there are no laws against Pokemon,
Yeah,
Batman.
that's right. The armor
Bestiality.
was flagged as elective. It's made of plasteel, cortosis weave, and obsidian inlays, and
How's
quote,
that never been a thing?
designed to
How did
project
no one put two and two
terror and
together
mystique.
on
That's
that? No, it's got to
not
be
a medical need, Palpatine. That's just branding.
Surprised no zombie hunters haven't tried to hunt down Darth Vader, thinking he's just another zombie from Raccoon City.
Right, which we already covered separately. He's got an external thermal unit,
Darth Vader,
an automatic
did you get my
metric,
paperwork?
mobility harness, and all of those were approved,
Get my
man.
paperwork for
What
a
he
minute,
doesn't
please.
need,
Does Darth
right,
embody
is
emo
a
daddy's
full-body
speech?
goth cybernetic mech suit with built-in ASMR breathing sounds. That's and the force-resistant chest buttons you wanted to put in there. That's deluxe trim package stuff, man. That's not life support.
You lost the paperwork.
So it's therapy.
Right.
All right. We don't cover
Right.
intimidating add-ons. And by the way, if you want us to keep calling him Darth Vader, you need to file a legal name change form.
Welcome to
stuck through
Undead
once, we're
Aura.
not gonna get past billing compliance. Did someone from Villain Support
Welcome to
suggest a
Undead
dramatic
Aura,
lightsaber duel
where we change
above
you
an
into
active
a zombie.
magma flow?
How can
Did
we
we
be
put
of
him in the
help
lava?
today?
Did someone from Villain Support tell him to backflip over Obi-Wan when Kenobi had the high ground? Did I, at any point, say, go ahead and skip the Villain Support emergency evac hotline, go scoop him up in your creepy shuttle, and call us later? We're covering everything he needs to survive, Palpatine. Okay? The rest, the fear armor, the unnecessarily glossy boots, that's on your dime. And the cape, no capes. There's a reason that our design team hates them. Don't get me started. They get caught in doors, sucked into turbines, yanked by rebels mid-fight. They're a death trap with a hemline. Okay, we don't
Ooh,
cover
I like that
cape-related injuries.
change
You
because he's
want one?
referencing a
You
bunch of
buy
nerd
it.
culture on him. Love that.
Palpatine,
Is
your
Undead Aura a
needs are
subsection
most
of Villain
definitely
Support?
not his medical conditions.
Any
Okay?
Sith might be mistaken for a zombie.
Yeah, it'll be on its way
John, they
momentarily.
just
And
came
look,
up to me and started
I didn't tell
swinging
you
a
this,
sword as if
but
that
if
would
you
do
reword
anything.
the request by dropping fear-inducing silhouette and maybe write something like post-traumatic
Argument
support
for the
frame
suit, mental
instead,
health and
we
confidence
might
boost.
get this through.
Yeah, he made that argument, and like it was
Yeah,
like
and
you
remember, if you're still feeling emotionally crispy,
could- right
your
here,
employee insurance. Fuck! I messed it up.
he fucked it up. The fuck?
I was so close that time. Doing it again. Levi, you okay or hearing weird sounds? All right, well, I'm trying it again. Hopefully everything's all right over at Levi's.
You're welcome. It's all right. Things
Everything
happen.
okay?
Yeah, he accidentally locked himself out.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go back to it. I almost got it that time.
All right. I love the new references for the cape that you did. Edna mode interrupts
Don't
John.
support this, John.
Yeah, okay.
Little Orphan Annie. My favorite powerful yet whiny emo Jedi turned Sith Lord. Let me pull up his file here real quick. Here we are. Severe full body burns due to
I don't
emotional
know if throw it still
instability,
here, but like
poor combat decisions, and
a little thingy there.
proximity to lava. We're talking about that one, right?
So now I can have the phone.
Correct. The armor was flagged as elective. It's made of
have another
plasteel, cortosis weave, obsidian inlays, and quote, Designed to project terror and mystique. That's not a medical need, buddy. That's branding.
Turk kept falling.
Yeah, we already covered all those things separately. He's got an external thermal unit, an automated med drip, mobility harness. Those have all been approved, bud. What he doesn't need is a full-body goth cybernetic mech suit with built-in ASMR breathing sounds. And those force-resistant chest buttons you wanted to put on there, that's like deluxe trim package stuff, man. That's not life support.
D&D characters question their godlike abilities.
So is therapy. All right, we don't cover intimidating add-ons. And by the way, if you want us to keep calling him Darth Vader, you need to file the legal name change form. I snuck it through this last time, but it's not
A
gonna
little
get
orphan Annie. Do you know when the sun will come out?
Make
Come
sure you
on,
got that.
Darth. My Chemical Romance. Say it, Vader.
Palpatine. Did someone from villain support suggest a dramatic lightsaber duel to him above an active magma
Oh, dude, it
flow?
would be a
Did
little
we
more
put him in the lava?
So, little orphan Annie. Do you know
Did
when the
someone
sun
from
will come
villain
out?
support tell him to backflip
Come on,
over
Darth
Obi-Wan
Chemical
until he
Romance.
had the high ground?
Say it.
Did I, at any point, call you and say, "Hey, Palpatine, you know what? Skip the villain support emergency evac hotline. Just go scoop him up in your creepy shuttle and call us later." We're covering everything he needs. Okay?
You need a
The
Snickers
rest of the
smoothie.
pure armor, the unnecessarily glossy boots, that's on your dime. And the cape,
Kind of tired already.
no cape.
I was already
There's a
alive for
reason
that,
our
you
design
know?
team hates.
Hmm.
Don't get me started, man. They get caught in doors, sucked into turbines, yanked by rebels mid-fight. They're a death trap with a hemline. Okay? We don't cover cape-related injuries. You want one? You buy it. Palpatine, your needs are definitely not his medical necessities. Okay. Yeah, it'll be on its way momentarily. And look, I didn't tell you this, right? You didn't hear this from me. Okay, but if you reword the request by dropping fear-inducing silhouette and maybe write something like post-traumatic support frame in there, we might get this one through. Okay? Also, remember, if he's feeling particularly emotionally crispy, your employee assistance plan covers trauma counseling. Plus, the first 3 sessions are free, and he's also eligible for an emotional support animal. Ewoks are the default, unless he has an allergy. Oh, and hey, for the record, General Grievous had 6 capes, bought them all out of his own pocket, and never complained once. May the copay be with you. Got it.
I've got a question.
Uh-huh.
Can you watch that recording real quick?
Uh-huh.
Where's the script that you're referencing?
There's
where was
one
it?
here and one there.
Okay. Because
Is it
periodically
obvious?
you would look like what, and because of where you have the camera, it kind of almost
Yeah.
looks like you look at the camera. I would double check at the tail end of it. Last couple minutes at least. It looked like you were looking directly at the camera multiple times, and I wasn't sure if that was like intentional or not.
This camera or this camera?
That camera, like in general, it looked like you might have been looking at the camera. Now, again, the angle's slightly different,
Yeah.
so
I looked across it for sure, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I looked right at it. But
and to everyone here, this is exactly what I get. What I mean by like when somebody mentioned, "Oh, I can tell when you're looking at the camera or looking at the script because of this, this, and this." What you guys see is much different than what we record on average, which is beneficial because then you guys get to see a different version of the video, of course. What's up, kiddo?
Until you finish.
I think Chris is gonna go over the video, make sure he's got a good take, and then we'll go over the video idea that I had, and then we'll probably call it on the stream.
Yep.
And then I've got to talk to Chris.
I jumped
also.
on late, so
Huh?
I jumped on late because of my stupid headache, which is gone now.
That's all good. What's up, kiddo? All right. You're gonna wait there. All right. Is it looking good?
Mm-hmm. So far, but this is what 5-minute recording. So I'm just watching the whole thing just to make sure. I'm watching it with no sound. I'm just watching me.
Yeah, your sound. I think you got spot on.
There's points when I'm definitely looking right past it. I'm not looking here, but I'm looking like right here. So it looks like
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
on my side, it looks almost directly at like you're looking.
yeah,
at
yeah. So I mean,
it off.
especially this camera here, yeah, it's looking directly on here. And I did look at this camera a couple times, but not this one.
And I think you'll be fine, to be honest. And you need to
Hi,
wipe
Tobias.
your mouth. That way you don't. Otherwise, you're gonna get like crusties in the mouth. Kiddo looks how I felt. Yeah, he's not allowed to have TV and stuff like this, stuff like that, until after he's done his chores properly for a while, because he got in trouble.
Oh,
So he gets no electronics, not even retro electronics,
for how long?
until he proves that he can do the chores that he needs to do for at least a few days. Because we made a big deal about a specific chore, and then he went and decided not to do it. And I was like, dude, everyone had the things that they were supposed to do, and this is like not the first time you've done this. And I could have gone and done this chore, and instead I waited thinking you were going to do it, and then you switched chores, because that's what he did. He switched like hours later.
So you can't make me do everything like my rooms like that. So I didn't really have too much time.
You had plenty of time. You had almost the entire day to do one thing, and then like hours later you switched it, and I did not have time to do the thing that you switched, because remember, it was like if you were going to do the mow the lawn, I was going to take care of the kitchen, but I was in the middle of like needing to take care of other stuff as well. And then you switched to saying I'll do the kitchen instead of mowing the lawn, but by the time you did, I wasn't able to take care of the lawn. But you could have still taken care of the kitchen, but you didn't. You're lucky I didn't do the kitchen in that time frame. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to switch. But also, things kind of went to hell. So you want me to air out your dirty laundry on stream? I have no problem with it. Yeah, flip me off all you want. No rotary phones? Yeah, no rotary phones.
It's good. There's a couple points where it definitely looks like I'm looking near it, but I'm not looking at it. It's certainly not like an eye contact thing where it's like you're like looking around and you're like,
yeah,
the camera sees me. You know, it's not one of those moments.
Buddy, it's really dusty in here today. Why don't you go upstairs and I'll meet you upstairs when I'm done. Okay. So, if you check the what's it called? Google Drive.
Yep.
It's D&D characters questions of godlike abilities.
Give me 1 sec.
I'm kicking you out, and you're gonna go upstairs. Go on.
We got more orders.
How many more orders?
Hey, Anthony White. I know who that is. I'm not going to record that here. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to record those live because they got people's real names on it. You'll all get your thank you videos later.
No dial-up for device. No. We have retro game systems. I have I have two CRT TVs. I managed to snag for really like super cheap.
Oh yeah, I get it.
And we have GameCube hooked up to them and stuff like that. And he's just not allowed to do it. But yeah. So the reason why I kind of want you in this, and it's not necessary, but I figured you'd do a great sorcerer. thing. You could do Morvakai as well if you really wanted to.
More
But
of a car.
Morvacar.
More of a car.
But this was not written like that. It was written
Yeah.
as like just two guys just chatting. But your facial reactions. No, I would need to be the sorcerer because of the cat thing. Never mind. Although it could be a dog, and we can just switch it to dog.
What is it called?
D&D characters question their godlike abilities. Is it not there?
Hold on. Is it godlike one word or two?
2.
Yeah, I found it. Okay.
I don't know why it's 2. It just whatever.
Hey.
But
So I can just cast this thing called Wish.
the question I have here, because I wanted to. Why didn't
Are you doing the voice of the sorcerer then?
Yeah, I think I need to do sorcerer because of the cat, unless we change it to dog. But at that point, a bunch of people are going to point out that like a dog is man's best friend.
Yeah.
So it has to be a cat. So yeah, I've got to be the sorcerer just because.
So I'll be dude.
You'll be dude. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it.
That's fine.
Hey, so I can cast this thing called Wish.
Yeah, super helpful in a pinch.
Yeah, but I can cast it like every day.
What?
Yeah, with little to no consequence. To me, at least.
Okay, but like it's got limits.
No, well, again, mostly, but no, kind of. It's a coin flip if really big things work out or not.
Wait, so you could wish for $8 million, pretty much destroying the economy for like ever, devaluing the global standard and possibly causing a world war or something?
I should probably put $80 million there.
That wouldn't do anything to the global economy.
Yeah, no, it needs to be something ridiculous.
Like $80 quadrillion.
80. Well, somebody randomly with 80 billion would still like.
Nope, not even close. The U.S. economy alone is multiple trillions of dollars a year, and a trillion is 1,000 billion. 80 billion is a drop in the bucket. That's less money than Elon Musk has.
Hold on, I need to do a quick research.
80 quadrillion would more than do it. Global economy is about $85 trillion. So 80 quadrillion, 1,000 times more than the global economy would certainly crash it.
So then we need to change the sorcerer's second line to it wasn't a quadrillion.
Wait, what? Hold on.
So that line needs to be changed to at least it wasn't a
$80 quadrillion, pretty much destroying the economy forever, devaluing the global standard and possibly causing a world war or something.
It wasn't a quadrillion dollar. I think it wasn't that.
A single quadrillion would do it just as well as 80. So you can wish for quadrillion dollars, and then you go, it wasn't a quadrillion dollars. It was, and then actually do this. So to emphasize dollars.
Yeah,
it was about 250.
25,000.
250 trillion gold coins. So more like 60 quadrillion.
I love that. Okay, to everyone here who knows the definition of wish in the book, the reason why I did 25,000 because 25,000 you can get 25,000 gold coins, and you can do this every day. You could effectively destabilize your D&D's thing if you're.
Okay, so according to the nerd, nerd.com, 1 copper is equivalent to a single dollar, so a gold is $100. Split them into 25 categories. Okay. If 1 gold is $100,
25,000 times 100.
no,
$250,000.
80
Right.
quadrillion divided by 100 is 8 quadrillion. Yeah. So it's 8 quadrillion, which means no, so more like 6 quadrillion. About, so what would 100 times that be? So that would be 6 quadrillion, about 60 trillion gold coins. So they're more like $6 quadrillion. All
right.
There we go. Now the math works.
All right. So
According
it wasn't
to
a quadrillion dollars. It was about 60 trillion gold coins. So more like $6 quadrillion.
Dude.
I mean, it wasn't my first wish, at least.
What was your first wish?
And
What
it's
does-
a gesture to them?
What does mean?
I was lonely and wanted a friend. I got one.
What? We live together. I have 20 years of memories with you. Just you. Just you. Did I exist before you?
Maybe, maybe not.
Are you telling me you can create life?
Oh, yeah, totally. Lifts up a cat. Fluffy here was my second wish.
You didn't wish for a cat first?
That one needs to be like emphasized. You need to go, like, why didn't you wish for a cat first?
Why didn't you wish for a cat first?
Because I wanted a human best friend. Duh. That's just that.
Yeah. Mr. White, we're talking about D&D gold coins, not a pound of gold here. So I'm going off of what this random website said. And if people want to take up the question of what the actual value is, they can have those debates in the comments.
They're already, people who know how Wish actually works are already going to pick this apart. But according to Wish, it still is also up to the DM about what they allow. And I have seen some crazy stuff be allowed with Wish. So that's why it's getting questioned. And I think I have, and that's why it's like, yeah, with little to no consequence, to me, at least. Usually.
I'm not super familiar with the spell Wish. What does Wish literally let you do basically anything?
It can, yeah. If you read the description of it, it does have, like, if you go based like strictly on the book, there's some hard limits. Like, you're not going to create life out of nothing, kind of, but you kind of can depending on what it is. But also it's up to the DM. It's literally called Wish, and it does it without any materials or anything like that. It's a wish. And it can have consequence, but usually if it's something small, there's no consequence.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back.
And that's why, for everyone wondering about, like, if created human life, if Wish created human life, the reason why I leave it up to interpretation is a sorcerer actually doesn't know if this guy was just taken from somewhere else, which is probably what happened, and then like inserted with memories and what other memories wiped and everything.
I have an idea for the end. I'm going to type it in. If you don't like it, delete it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted a human-ish best friend. Duh. And my last line is, ish?
Because I wanted a human-ish best friend. Duh.
Ish? You're not a human? And then it can go back, it can go to you, and you can just kind of be like,
You want to go ahead and write that in? But yeah, in the wish category, the max amount of gold that you can get per time you cast it, which is an 8th level spell, and you can rest once per day, rest once per day according to D&D rules, which means you could effectively, if allowed, cast that once per day. 25,000 gold in D&D standards per day of non-combat oriented days, enough times in a row, would destabilize any economy.
Yeah, because it's not you getting the money through the economy. It's you getting the money despite the economy. It's just adding to the money base. And so over time, as it continues to pile up, yeah, that would take years though.
Not even years. So you got to realize it's creating something out of nothing, and this version doesn't have consequence. So like you could do a ridiculous amount, but this is a version that doesn't have consequence. 25,000 gold coins, not taken from the economy, just brought into existence. Back then, you could very well crash an economy very easily by introducing a bunch of foreign currency or fake currency, and it happened quite often, where you could wreck small town economies because of that. So in real life, in our current society, there's a reason why we battle forgery and stuff as much as we do.
Yeah.
And this comes from me working in baking. It would not take nearly as much as you think to destabilize and affect the economy in a very negative way. Chris says that like a quadrillion would wreck the global economy. Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't need to wreck the global economy to affect the global economy. All you have to do is affect the United States economy or China's economy, like one of the major powers, with enough and flood it. Not the kind of things that they currently do where they clean the money and make it real money and blah, 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 right? No, if they flood it, millions and millions of dollars of fake currency that passes all the checks because it is just brought into existence per day, that would wreck everything, because it would just go through and be like, hey, this isn't one of ours. We didn't print this. Inflation would go rampant. Long ago, I calculated the GP to approximately 350 AUD. I think it's closer to 450 now. Hell, the CIA ran an operation where they flooded a country with low denomination bills, devaluing it. Yep, right there. If Bitcoin, well, we had a few moments where cryptocurrency was taking over and devaluing the US dollar, and the government went hard against cryptocurrency because of it. And then they went, and another country said, you can run an economy with cryptocurrency. Let me prove it. And they did.
Who did that?
I don't remember what the country is. They're still active. But I think it's ran by like a bunch of criminals anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. But I remember reading that, and I don't know if it's still active today. But like the last time I looked up the information, it was like 22. So it's been a few years. But as far as I knew, I haven't heard anything about them.
El Salvador
adopted
Bitcoin as legal tender.
Yep. But I don't think it's the only legal tender.
No, it's not. But it is legal tender nationwide versus just being up to the individual vendors as to whether or not they're going to accept it.
Yep. My cup smells weird. Either my soda smells weird or my cup smells weird.
It's me. I smell weird.
Need to give those a deep clean. Atlas, you would have a lot more. 2 more shirts sold.
Oh, damn. Thanks,
like I can see this being a very popular shirt.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of our shirts, if we not even put more thought into it, but just like
This was
promote
a
it more.
random idea. We had the Mr. White came up with the idea for the shirt last night.
Yeah.
And my thought was, I want to make that and I want to sell that. So I made a sketch based on what the shirt says and posted it. And we've got, I mean, if that's correct,
When the skit I did about the Alignment Brothers,
yeah,
there were a lot of people who wanted to know where to get that shirt, and we sold shirts every
Yeah.
time. Like I just went through and I messaged and I was like, it's villain support, and we sold I think 5 or 6 actual shirts during that skit. But that just shows that like if we do a good skit,
yeah,
promoting it, and then like make that known, because I was promoting something else. I wasn't promoting the shirt, but promote the shirt itself or the item or the merch thing. People can find it. Now our own branded villain support stuff, that's for our fans specifically, but
Yeah.
the D&D stuff, this thing here, there's no reason why we can't
Like,
make them.
I showed everyone the new shirt I came up with yesterday, right?
No. Oh no, the
No.
insanity one, yes.
The sanity check. I didn't do a video about that one yet. I want to. It needs to be a D&D oriented video. Because it's 1 second here. Let me just click on this.
But I really like this. I think this skit would do really well. My biggest thing here, and the way, and it's up to you how you want to do it. But my idea was filming this in my living room instead of at the desk, so it feels more like a couple dudes just hanging out, chatting versus sitting at desk. And so like the sorcerer would walk in, hey, so I can cast this thing called Wish, and the dude was like, oh yeah, sits up from whatever he is doing. It's super helpful in a pinch.
Yeah, that's the shirt I made yesterday. There's a shirt that anybody can wear that indicates you're about to lose your freaking mind.
You could change the sanity to fucks, by the way.
Roll for fucks.
You have no
I'm not
fucks.
gonna.
You would have to fill in the last one. The failure.
I'm not gonna put that on a shirt though.
You have
I'm
no
not
fucks
gonna
to give.
put that word on a shirt though.
I know, but it's a play on the you have no fucks to give.
Oh, I know.
You don't wear t-shirts often, but this one was worthy. Well, that's the great thing when we do have
That's awesome, Charles.
other things that we'll probably put it on. The more successful something is, the more options we will put it on too. Like having a mug. just sit there and be drinking from it. And somebody was like, does that say what I think it does? Yes. The trauma-inducing mug.
Or instead of roll for, should it say, watch me try to maintain my sanity?
I think roll for sanity rolls off the tongue a lot easier.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I was just simply saying you could change it over to the other one. And if you don't want to do that, that's understandable. Waiting for a shirt that's being created for me that reads, the louder you yell, the less I will listen.
Well, speaking of saucy mugs, Haley Hope, there is also a hold on. There's also a Cow Goes Moo mug.
A shirt that has a dice on it saying they see me rolling.
There's this one too. There's the line on the mug.
That's got to be a shirt already, doesn't it?
Let's find out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because a bunch, like, since the AI stuff came out, I started seeing a bunch of these type of these quotes and everything on shirts with a bunch of different things because they can just pump them out.
Yeah.
Why'd you mark your email subject Nat 20? Because it was critical. That's a good one. I like that one. Ian, I'm highlighting that one. That was a good one. I love that.
I want to use
one.
that line in a sketch.
Oh, that's got to be written down. That's got to be written down.
I got it.
Yeah?
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, everyone. I'm a bit wiped in general, and I've got kiddos to take care of and stuff. I'm gonna end the chat here. I'm gonna end the live here. And talk to Chris for a little bit afterwards. I don't know. I'll be live tomorrow for breakfast. I know that.
I will not.
I don't know what I'm having for breakfast, but I'll be live for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to announce to you guys. While we've got some people, at least we don't have as many people as I started out with, but a good portion of the people here join me for breakfast, right? I got Every Plate sent me a new comeback offer. Like I used to have Every Plate back in the day, and I haven't had an offer from them that was worth it because of inflation. Most of the offers were like, hey, $2.99 per meal, which was saving 50% at the time. I'm like, this is not worth it. Like it used to be $1.50 per plate. And that was still on the expensive side for what I usually try to cook on here. But they sent me, it was $1, turns out to be $1.70 per plate. And at least for the next few weeks, I'm gonna do that. That good thing is that like, and I'll mention it tomorrow as well.
Is there like a meal plan service?
Yeah, Every Plate, it's a cheaper. It's like HelloFresh. It's from HelloFresh, but it's like a cheaper version of them.
Okay.
And I have a code that I can give out. It's a personal code. It's on the Discord if you guys want to try it. But I want to try it and again see what's changed. It's not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them. I have used this service way back in the past when I had the money to be able to afford it, and it made my life easier from a disability and accessibility standpoint. I don't know how much stuff has changed in the few years that I haven't used it. And I was like, hey, this is a really good offer. Let me try this. So that's what I'm going to do for at least the next few weeks. I'm going to use that service and see how well it goes. And we're going to pick out meals. We'll do it together. We'll pick a day. We'll pick out the next week's meals, so on and so forth. And I would love to be sponsored by them and everything. And I think there is an affiliate program that you can sign up for and everything. It's not necessary at this moment. Right now, it's if you sign up on my link, I get like $15 in credit. You guys get a free box and so on and so forth. Like the first box that you guys actually pay for, I get $15. And then that's it. It's only a one-time sign up deal. So you don't have to sign up for it. What time is the breakfast stream? It ranges, but on average, it's about 7:30 in the morning. Mountain Standard Time is when I start. And if I'm not on by 8 o'clock, because sometimes it takes me a little while to get on. If I'm not on by 8 o'clock, it turns into a dinner stream. I will be on during dinner, or I will have sent out a message before that saying that no stream is happening. The weather patterns have been really wonky, and I've been experiencing a lot more pain than what I can handle. I've just been kind of doing the best I can. Freaking Omega weather pattern is screwing with things. I'd watch a breakfast stream, but I'm working at that point, sadly. Whiteware, I'm so sorry. The good thing is we do quite a lot of dinner streams as of late too. The dinner streams I do not make members only because I already feel bad that I didn't do the breakfast stream. But the breakfast streams are usually members only. Side note for those who are concerned about politic talk and anything like that getting more real. Breakfast streams are the time for that to be done. Dinner streams, I kind of keep it chill because there's a chance Chris might pop in. But Chris has popped in during the breakfast streams, and we got done talking about politics around the time. I don't let it go too far, but I make it clear that breakfast streams are a little bit more unfiltered. Would be the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you again for joining. If you guys decide to join the stream, I look forward to seeing you there tomorrow. Well, we don't do doing stream. Anyways, wish you all peace of mind, sure anybody in spirit and harmony among others. Remember to take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. And until the winds blow your sails my way again, have an Acme day.
Have an Acme Day is a product of Villain. Having an Acme Day will be retroactively billed to your account. Have an Acme Day.
And remember, having an Acme day simply means to have the best day you possibly can. Bye, everyone.